We're back here at Delville High School for Game 2 of our Mid-Eastern Conference Daleville Cowan doubleheader, preparing for the boys contest. And as we look at the matchups, first for the visiting Cowan Blackhawks under Coach Lee Ingles, they're 0-7 overall, 0-1 in Eastern Conference play. As the record indicates, they're looking for their first win of the season tonight. Cowan puts up 43.1 points a game, and they're allowing 66 points a game. They've played a difficult schedule so far this year, facing the likes of Blackford, Delta, Blue River, and Alexandria. Daleville, under Coach Tyler Stotler, they're 2-8 overall, 0-5 in the Eastern Conference play. The Broncos have dropped their last 4 games to Blue River, West Del Lapel, and most recently to Eastern Hancock, 68-48 this past Friday night. Common theme over the last several games for Daleville has been defending the low post. The undersized Broncos have been hurt by the big and efficient low post players on the teams that we've played recently. We'll see if that continues to be a problem tonight as Daleville looks to get back on the winning track tonight. When we come back, we'll get you the starting lineups. This is Bronco basketball on Daleville Athletics. Take a look at the starting lineups tonight. First for the visiting Blackhawks of Cowan, starting at one guard will be Max Netrauer. He is a guard. He averages 2 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist per contest. At another guard will be Declan Gill. He's their leading scorer. He wears number 12. He averages 13 points, 2.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists per contest. Don't know if I mentioned that Netrauer will wear number 1 tonight. Gill wears number 12. Number 24, Jacob Thomas, is a third guard. He averages 4.5 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 1 assist per contest. He is a sophomore. At a 4 would be Simon Underwood. He wears number 21. He averages 9 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists per contest. And in the middle of the night will be Noah Collins. He wears number 4. He is a junior, averages 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist per contest. For the Broncos this evening, they will be without the services of junior point guard Connor Fleming, as he's still recovering from an injury in last week's Eastern Hancock game. Starting at one guard will be Tim Arnold. He is a freshman. He wears number 1, averages 6.5 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists per contest. At another guard will be Max Stecker. He wears number 3. He averages 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist per contest. The third guard's Camden Leisure. He is a freshman. Stecker is a junior. Leisure, the freshman, wears number 12. He averages 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists per contest. At one forward is Derek Lawrence. He wears number 2. He's a senior. He averages 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist per game. And at the other forward is senior, number 25, Will McKinney. He averages 11.3 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist per contest. We will take another break and be back with the opening tip-off. You are listening to Bronco basketball and Daleville Athletics. Back here at Danville High School, we're just about ready to get things started. The Cowan Blackhawks have taken the court. They're coming out with number 24, Thomas, number 21, Underwood, number 12, Gill, number 1, Mietrauer, and number 4, Collins. Broncos are going with number 3, Max Stecker. Number 2 is Derek Lawrence. Jumping it up tonight will be Will McKinney. He steps in the circle. Also, Tim Arnold, number 1. And the 5th starter is Max Stecker. Actually, it is Goff. It's Leisure. Taps controlled by the Broncos, or correction, by the Blackhawks. It's knocked out of bounds into the Bronco bench. The Cowan basketball in front of the scores table on the far side. Triggering ball in bounds will be Underwood. Underwood gets the ball in bounds to Gill. He's being pressured there by Stecker. Comes near side to Thomas. Thomas back out on top to Mietrauer. Near side to Thomas. Being pressured. Broncos in a man-to-man defense. They try to go high post, but it's knocked away up with it for the Broncos. It's Derek Lawrence. Lawrence now gives it off to the freshman, Tim Arnold. He penetrates the lane, puts up a runner. It's no good. Rebound's cleared off by Underwood of Cowan. He's up with it quickly. Takes it the length of the court, puts up a runner. It's too strong. Rebound's cleared off by Arnold of Daleville. He's going to go nearly the length of the court. Has it knocked away. Pulls up 12-foot jump shots. Rattles around and falls in. Puts the Broncos up on top early, 2-0. Gill into the front court for Cowan. Goes high left side to Mietrauer. Mietrauer being guarded there by Leisure. They work around near side to Gill. Gill. Pressure there by the Broncos. Mietrauer kicks it out near side to Collins. Collins. High left side it goes to Underwood. He drives left baseline, puts up a runner. It's no good. That's his second miss of the night. Rebound's pulled off by Lawrence of Daleville, but it's knocked out of bounds. They say last touched by Cowan. Blackhawks pick up in some man-to-man pressure. Get the ball in bounds to Arnold. Arnold gets it up to Stecker. Stecker working against pressure. Gives it off to Lawrence now. Between the circles, it comes to Leisure. Near side now to Arnold. Arnold between the circles now. They work it around the perimeter. Down inside it goes to Arnold. His 12-foot baseline jump shot's no good. Rebound's cleared off by Thomas of Cowan. He goes top of the key. They work it around the perimeter. Far side three-pointer is in and out, no good. That three-pointer was put up by Underwood. Off with it for Daleville now is Arnold. He gets it off to Lawrence, back to Arnold. Arnold being pressured by Mietrauer. Arnold goes high right side. They come near side with it to Lawrence. Lawrence penetrates in the lane. He puts up a running layup. It's no good. Rebound is loose. Fought for. Lawrence picks it up, gets it off to Stecker. Stecker penetrates into the lane, puts up a runner. It's no good. But Stecker's going to go wide and shoot 2 free throws. And I believe, let's see who they're going to get. The foul goes against Thomas. His first team's first. Max Stecker will go to the line. Max's first one, short. He'll ready his second one. That one's good. Makes it a 3-0 Bronco lead. Broncos fall back in the half-court man-to-man defense. Gill with it between the circles for Cowan. Goes right side to Collins. Collins penetrates into the lane. Jump stops. Nearly tied up by Lawrence. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Mietrauer. Got a whistle. And Lawrence goes to the floor in considerable pain. We'll see what the call is. It'll be a foul against Cowan. Correction the foul goes against Daleville. Gill's three-pointer straight away is up and good. Knots things up at 3 apiece. Mietrauer pressures Arnold in the backcourt. Arnold with it down the front court. Drives up the right sideline, gets it off to Leisure. Leisure now top of the key, gets it off to Lawrence, left wing. Lawrence on the dribble. Goes high right side to Arnold. Arnold penetrates into the lane. Puts up a runner. It's too strong. Rebound fought for, cleared off by Gill of Cowan. He gets it up quickly to Thomas. Thomas's layup in the lane is up and good. Puts the Blackhawks up on top by 2, 5-3. 5:10 to go here in the first quarter. Arnold with it for Daleville. Works it around the perimeter to Stecker. Now to Lawrence, top of the key. Lawrence hands it off to Leisure. Now back to Stecker. Stecker penetrates into the lane. He puts up a runner. It's up and good. Max Stecker with the running layup in the lane. Knocks things up to 5 apiece. Give the Broncos the chance to go back up on top by 1 if Max can connect on the and one. Max's free throw rattles around and falls in, puts Daleville up 6-5, 4:55 to go, quarter number 1. Gill with it for Cowan. Then pressured by Stecker, goes high left side to Nietrauer, down the left baseline, it goes to Collins. Collins back out on top to Underwood, his three-pointer left wing, too strong, rebound cleared off by Arnold of Daleville. Arnold gets it up quickly to Leisure. Leisure penetrates into the lane. He puts up a runner. It's no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul goes against Gill, I believe. Correction. Yeah, it will go against Gill. That's his first. Substitution into the lineup now for Cowan. Broncos get the ball in bounds underneath their own basket, but Arnold loses it out of bounds, turnover. I was trying to get that substitution for you. That is Brown into the lineup. Bo Brown, junior guard. Brown gets the ball in bounds to Gill. Gill into the front court, being guarded by Stecker, goes high right side to Collins. Collins penetrates into the lane. Jump stop. His little jump shot in the lane's up and good. Puts Blackhawks back up on top by 1, 7-6, 4:15 to go, quarter number 1. Lawrence with it for Daleville. Lawrence gives it off to Arnold, high right side, near side it comes to Leisure. Leisure spin dribble, kicks it back out on top to Arnold. Now to Stecker. Stecker with it. Arnold now with it, now high left side for Daleville. He dribbles, centers it. Comes near side to Leisure, nearly stolen away. Nietrauer got a hand on it, went off Leisure and out of bounds. Turnover, gives the ball back over to Cowan. Into the lineup for the Blackhawks is number 10, Tyler Miller, as Nietrauer sits down. Brown will trigger the ball in bounds for Cowan. Gets it into Gill. Gill into the front court, being guarded by Stecker. Near side it comes to Miller, down on the baseline to Brown. They go down inside to Thomas, but he's fouled. And we got some jawing going on there between Thomas and Lawrence. Of course, these two are neighboring school districts. Pretty much all these guys know each other. No love is lost. Officials brings the two players together. The Blackhawk basketball out underneath their own basket. The foul goes against Lawrence of Daleville. Gill lobs the ball and bounce to Collins. Collins gets it to Miller. Miller now back to Gill, high left side. Gill penetrates, comes to Collins near side. He penetrates into the lane, spin dribble, looks, gives it off now to Brown. Brown penetrates into the lane. He kicks it out to Miller near top of the key. It goes to Gill. Gill goes down inside to Thomas, and he goes to the basket. He's fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul is going to go against Arnold. Correction. Not sure who it's against. Nonetheless, first free throw by Thomas is up and good. Substitutions for Cowan. Collins comes out. In the lineup for Collins is Noah Harrington. Thomas raises the second free throw. That one's off the back iron, no good. Rebound's pulled off by Arnold of Daleville. Arnold into the front court. Comes near side to Stecker. Stecker now between the circles. Crossover dribble, kicks it out to Arnold, high left side. Arnold penetrates, goes down inside and gives it off to Will McKinney, who finishes it, knots things up at 8 apiece. Near side it comes for Cowan is Thomas. They go downside to Harrington, back to Thomas in the lane. Loose, cleared off by McKinney of Daleville. Arnold with it now, working against pressure from Miller. Arnold into the front court, goes high, right side to Leisure between the circles. Now he goes, uses the ball screen, gives it off now to Lawrence. Lawrence's long three-pointer straightaway is up and good. Derek Lawrence with the three-pointer puts the Broncos up 11-8 as we're down to 2:35 to go here in quarter number one. Gill with it. Goes high left side to Miller for Cowan. Now between the circles to Thomas, near side to Gill. They go down inside to Harrington. Harrington, his turnaround jump shot's up, no good. Rebound cleared off by Daleville. Arnold with it now. 2:20 to play. Arnold drives the lane, puts up a runner. It's no good, but he's going to be fouled by Miller of Cowan, I believe. So the freshman Tim Arnold will go to the line with the opportunity to extend the Daleville lead if he can knock down these free throws. First free throws off the back iron, no good. Substitution returning to the lineup for the Blackhawks is Underwood. Miller sits down. Thomas sits down, both for Cowan. Correction, Miller does stay in the lineup. He just went over to talk to Coach Ingles there momentarily. Arnold's second free throw, in and out, no good. Rebound cleared off by Underwood. Gill with it, right wing. They were working around the perimeter. They go left baseline to Brown. Brown drives the baseline. He puts up a layup. It's no good. Rebound cleared off by McKinney of Daleville. Will finally gives it off to Camden Leisure. Leisure into the front court, being guarded by Brown. He uses the ball screen from Arnold. Nice high right side, still on the dribble. Directs traffic, got a whistle and a full timeout by Coach Stotler of Daleville. Will take a break. Broncos lead it by 3. 1:50 to go here, quarter number one. You're listening to Bronco Basketball and Daleville Athletics. Minute 50 play here, quarter number one. Broncos lead at 11-7. It's Daleville basketball in front of the scorers table. Max Decker will trigger the ball in bounds. Blackhawks pick up in man-to-man pressure. Leisure with it into the front court, being guarded by Gill. Leisure picks up his dribble, comes near side to Arnold. Arnold, left wing. He's being pressured closely there by Miller. They go right baseline to Leisure. Leisure back to Lawrence. Lawrence's three-pointer, right wing. Strong rebound cleared off by Underwood of Cowan. Cowan across the timeline himself, penetrates into the lane, puts up a runner. It's up off the iron, no good. Rebound loose, fought for. Finally picked up by Arnold of Daleville. He gives it off to McKinney. McKinney gives it to Leisure. Leisure between the circles. Coach Stotler wants the Broncos to spread the floor. Arnold with it, penetrates, puts up a runner. It's no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot a pair and possibly extend the Daleville lead. Foul goes against Underwood of Cowan. That's his second. Cowan's fifth. Arnold's first free throws off the front iron, no good. Underwood sits down for Cowan. Replacing him will be Collins. Tim Arnold readies the second free throw. That one's up and good. Makes it a 12-8 Bronco lead as we near the 1 minute mark here of quarter number one. Gill walks it up slowly for Cowan. Directs traffic here. Goes high right side to Brown. Brown down inside it goes to Harrington. Harrington back out on top to Miller. Miller penetrates into the lane. Leisure goes down. Miller's shot goes up. It's no good off the back iron, but Miller gets the rebound for Cowan. He gets it out on top near side to Gill being pressured by Stecker. Goes high left side. Down they go down the baseline to Brown. Inside it goes to Harrington. Harrington picks up his dribble, kicks it out to Collins. Collins penetrates into the lane, puts up a runner. It's no good, but Collins will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul goes against Derek Lawrence. That's his second. Broncos 4th of the half. Collins' first free throws up and good. Nietrauer re-enters the lineup for Cowan. And into the lineup for the first time tonight for Daleville is Nathan Dillon. Brown sits down for Cowan, as does Lawrence for Daleville. Collins' second free throw. It's off the back iron, too strong. Rebounds cleared off by McKinney of Daleville. Gives it off to Arnold. Arnold into the front court, being guarded closely by Miller. Arnold now between the circles, picks up his dribble, gives it off to Stecker, high right side, goes down inside to McKinney. McKinney kicks it back out to Leisure. Leisure penetrates into the lane. He puts up a runner. It's no good. Rebounds cleared off by Harrington of Cowan. He gets it up quickly to Gill. Gill into the lane, puts up a runner. It's up, off the iron, no good, loose. And we got a whistle, and we're going to get a foul against Cowan. I think they're going to get Nietrauer over the back. Sixth foul on Cowan. Broncos will go. No, they'll have the ball. Yeah, they'll go full court. Blackhawks pick up a full court pressure. Leisure with it into the front court now. He pulls up with a jump shot at the horn. Is no good. 22-footer there by Leisure is short. And at the end of 1 quarter of play, the score, Daleville 12, Cowan 9. We'll take a break. You're listening to Bronco Basketball, Daleville Athletics. $12-9 your score as we get ready to start quarter number 2. Be Daleville basketball on the near side. Stecker will trigger the ball in bounds. Broncos going with Stecker, Arnold, Dillon, Leisure, and McKinney. Stecker triggers the ball in bounds to Arnold. He's being pressured in the backcourt by Nietrauer. Goes high right side to Stecker. Down on the baseline to Leisure. Leisure being pressured by Gill. Leisure picks up his dribble. In some trouble. Finally gets it off to Dillon. Dillon near side now to Stecker. Stecker drives the left baseline. Puts up a little runner. It's up and good. Max Stecker with a bucket. Puts the Broncos up on top by 5. Near side it comes to Gill for Cowan. He drives the right baseline. Backs it back out. Gives it off now to Thomas. Thomas drives the lane. Loses it, falls down. Got to get a whistle and travel call. Gives the ball back over to Daleville. Cowan, we'll see what kind of pressure they're going to come into. Looks like some man-to-man pressure. Leisure into the front court for Daleville. Comes near side Stecker. Stecker being guarded closely to get it to Arnold. Arnold penetrates into the lane. His driving layup is up and good. Tim Arnold scores it, has a chance for a 3-point play for Daleville. Foul goes against Gill of Cowan. That's his second. Arnold's free throws up and good. Makes it at 17-9 Bronco lead. Gill up with it slowly for the Blackhawks. Into the front court, being guarded by Stecker. He directs traffic. Goes down on the baseline now to Collins. Goes down inside to Thomas. Thomas on the low post. Kicks it back out on top to Miller. Now far side to Gill. Now down on the baseline to Collins. Inside it goes to Thomas. Thomas undersized in the post there. Kicks it back out to Miller. Miller, his runner is up no good, but he's going to be fouled. And who are they going to get? It's either Arnold or Dillon. They get Tim Arnold. That's his second. And to the line will go Miller with 2 free throws. First one is up off the back iron, no good. Broncos with just 5 team fouls in the half so far. Cowan was 7. Tyler Miller readies the second free throw. This one's up and good. Makes it a 17-10 Bronco lead. And with that, Coach Stotler wants another full timeout. We'll take a break. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Daleville Athletics. (17-10) your score. Blackhawks come back with Thomas, Collins, Nietrauer, Miller, and Brown. The Bronco basketball. Cowan falls back. Appear to be lined up in a 1-2-2 zone. We'll see if they stay with that. Leisure with it for Daleville into the front court. Now they go to Arnold. Now they go down on the baseline to McKinney. Back out to Arnold. He skips it across near side to Dillon. Down inside to Stecker. Stecker kicks it out to Arnold. Now to McKinney. McKinney drives, puts up a shot in the lane, has it blocked away, loose on the floor. And we got a whistle and a jump ball called. And the possession arrow points in favor of the Blackhawks. Collins triggers the ball inbounds to Miller. Miller between the circles near side to Nietrauer. Nietrauer gets to Brown. They work it over to the far left wing. It goes to Collins down the baseline to Miller, all on top to Nietrauer. Nietrauer back to Brown. Brown penetrates into the lane. Behind the back dribble goes down the right baseline to Collins. Collins now on top to Nietrauer. Nietrauer goes high left side to Miller, down on the baseline to Brown. Brown drives left baseline. We got a whistle and a foul. And they say, correction, no foul. I think they dribbled it on the end line. Turnover, Cowan gives the ball back over to the Broncos. Leisure up with it slowly for Daleville. Cowan in 1-2-2 zone defense. Broncos working around the perimeter. Stecker down on the baseline, back out on top to Arnold. Now far side wing, it goes to Leisure. Now near side, it comes to Stecker. They try to go down inside to McKinney, but it's knocked out of bounds. Broncos retain possession. Arnold will trigger the ball in bounds. Broncos lined up in a 1-4 across the free throw lane. Get the ball in bounds to Arnold, or they get the ball in bounds to McKinney, I should say. McKinney on the dribble, kicks it back out to Arnold, left wing. Arnold now on the dribble, goes back down inside to McKinney. McKinney's jump shot in the lane's up off the front iron, no good. We got a whistle, foul on the floor before the shot. We'll put Will McKinney to the line to shoot the bonus. Foul goes against Thomas of Cowan. That's his second. team's 8th. McKinney readies this for a free throw. It's up and good. Will readies the second one. That was also good. Puts the Broncos on top 19-10. 5:30 to go here, quarter number 2. Miller goes high left side to Brown, down the baseline to Collins. Collins tries to feed the low post, but it's knocked away and out of bounds by McKinney. Blackhawks retain possession. They'll have the ball out of bounds in front of the Bronco bench, down almost in the corner. Collins triggers it into Nietrauer. Nietrauer being pressured there by Leisure. Down the baseline, it goes to Collins. Collins to Nietrauer. Now between the circles, it comes to Miller. Now to Brown, right wing. Gets it back out on top to Nietrauer. Nietrauer shot fakes, drives the lane, puts up a little runner. It's off the back iron, no good. The rebound's finally cleared off by McKinney. They say he traveled. He was clearly tripped. Goodness. Collins will trigger it inbounds for Cowan. Gets the ball inbounds to Miller. Miller being guarded by Stecker. Penetrates into the lane, kicks it out to Thomas. Thomas drives the lane, puts up a runner. It's up and good. Jacob Thomas makes a tough shot off the drive in the lane. He'll go to the line to shoot the and one. Foul goes against Dillon of Daleville. 6th foul of the half. Thomas's free throws up and good. Makes it a 19-13 Bronco lead. We're under 5 minutes to play here, quarter number 2. Leisure with it right wing for Daleville. Gives it off to Arnold at the top of the key. Now to Stecker, left wing. Back to Arnold. Arnold now goes to the far side to Leisure. Now to Arnold. Near side it comes to Stecker. Inside it goes to McKinney. McKinney bounce pass across the lane to Dillon. Dillon has it knocked away. Out of bounds last touch by Cowan. The Bronco basketball underneath their own basket. 19-13 your score. 4:41 to play here, quarter number 2. Arnold will trigger the ball in bounds for the Broncos. Arnold looking. Finally gets it into Leisure, right wing. Leisure penetrates, kicks it out on top to Stecker between the circles. Now to Arnold, high right side. Arnold dribbles, centers it. Goes high right side to Leisure. Back to Arnold, near side it comes to Stecker, and out of bounds. Bad pass. Off the outstretched hand of Stecker. Max shakes his head as he walks the other end. Collins triggers the ball in bounds now to Miller of Cowan. Miller between the circles penetrates. Kicks it off to Brown. Brown drives the lane. Dumps it off down inside. Tries to go to Harrington, but it's picked up by Daleville. They're up with it quickly. They try to go down inside to Stecker, but it's out of bounds. Last touch by Cowan. Stecker will trigger the ball in bounds underneath his own basket. Max gets the ball in bounds to Will McKinney. Now high, top of the key, it comes to Leisure. Now high right side to Arnold. Arnold looks. Now to Leisure, back to Arnold. Down on the baseline, it goes to Dillon. Dillon back to Arnold on top. Goes high post to McKinney. McKinney's jump shot in the lane, rattles around and falls in. Will McKinney with a bucket puts the Broncos back up by 8, 21-13 as we're under 4 minutes to play in quarter number 2. Miller goes high left side to Thomas. Thomas drives the lane, kicks it out near side to Collins. Collins nearly turned it over, and they're going to get a whistle. They say he drug his pivot foot. I think he carried it before that, but nonetheless, Bronco basketball. And substitution in the lineup for the Blackhawks for the first time is Marshall Hargrave. Leisure with it across the timeline for Daleville. Near side it comes to Arnold, down the baseline to Stecker. Back to Arnold. Skips it across to Dillon. Dillon's three-pointer right baseline's off the iron, no good. Rebound. Nice block out there by Collins of Cowan as he comes up with the rebound. Near side it comes here to Hargrave. Now to Collins. Now between the circles it goes to Thomas. Thomas penetrates into the lane. Jump stops in the lane, kicks it back out. It goes to Miller. Miller drives the lane and promptly throws it away into the hands of Arnold of Daleville. Arnold now into the front court. Goes right wing, I should say, to Leisure. They go inside to McKinney, to Dillon. Now Leisure's wing, three-pointers off the back iron, no good. He gets his own rebound, puts up a little runner in the lane. It's up and good. Camden Leisure with a runner in the lane off the glass. Puts the Broncos up by 10. Collins with it now for Cowan. Goes high left side to Thomas. Thomas now left wing and goes to Miller. They go down inside to Harrington. Harrington, drop step, turnaround jump shots up and good. Makes it a 23-15 ball game. Blackhawks trim it to 8. Arnold to McKinney. Back to Arnold. Near side it comes to Stecker. Stecker now to Arnold. Now Leisure down the baseline. Goes inside to McKinney. McKinney's runner in the lane's no good. In and out. Rebound loose. Fought for. Diving on the floor is Stecker. We got a whistle. I got to get Stecker for the foul. The Blackhawk basketball in front of the no. Does that put them to the line? Yep. Delville's 7th team foul. And to the line for Cowan will go Tyler Miller. He'll look to cut into the 8-point Bronco lead. Miller's first free throws, in and out, no good. Loose, fought for, grabbed by Harrington. He taps it back out to Miller. Miller's 15-foot wing jump shots up and good. Trims the Bronco lead to 6, 23-13 as we near the 2-minute mark. Leisure with it, right wing, goes back out on top to Arnold. His long three-pointer's up and good. Tim Arnold knocks down a 3, puts the Broncos back up on top by 9. Minute 50 to go here, quarter number 2. Miller with it into the front court for Cowan. He directs traffic, comes near side to Hargrave. They go down inside to Harrington. Harrington into the lane. We've got a reach-in foul against Daleville. Who are they going to get? Foul goes against Nathan Dillon. That's his second. With that, we're going to take a timeout. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Daleville Athletics. (26-17). Broncos leading by 9. 1:41 to go, quarter number 2. To the line for the Blackhawks goes Noah Harrington. He'll be shooting one in the bonus, I believe. First free throws off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled off by McKinney of Daleville. He gives it off to Arnold. Arnold slowly into the front court. Being pressured there by Thomas. Goes right side to Leisure. Leisure near side to Stecker, but it's stolen away by Collins. Collins up with it for the Blackhawks. Passes it across the lane. Nearly lost him. They go down the baseline to Hargrave. His three-pointers off the front iron, no good. Rebound loose and fought for. Got a jump ball called. McKinney ties up Miller. And fuses seem to be a little bit short here this evening. Nothing major there. Bronco basketball. Arnold triggers the ball and bounces to Leisure. Leisure's picked up by Hargrave in the front court. Leisure under pressure. Between the legs dribble. Now penetrates into the lane, goes down inside. Turnaround jump shot is off the glass and good by Will McKinney. Will McKinney, quick start here in tonight's ballgame in the first half. Puts the Broncos up by 11. There's a three-pointer off the back iron by Miller is no good. We're going to get an over-the-back call against Cowan, I believe. See what they get. That's going to go against Harrington. His first, team's 9th. So to the line will go Tim Arnold. He'll be shooting a 1-on-1. 48.2 seconds to go. Arnold the chance to extend the Broncos' current 11-point lead. First free throw is up off the back iron, no good. Rebound's cleared off by Collins. So Broncos miss an opportunity to really step on the neck here of the Cowans here, of the Blackhawks here late in the second quarter. Ball's loose on the floor, though, and finally picked up by McKinney of Daleville. Blackhawks turn it over. 33 seconds. We'll see if the Broncos are going to be patient here. Leisure with it, 40 feet from the basket straight away, gives it off to Arnold. Back to Leisure. Leisure loses out of bounds. Bad pass there by Arnold. Led him too much. Gives the ball back over to Cowan with 26 seconds to play. Collins triggers the ball inbounds to Miller. Down to 20 seconds. High left side, it goes to Thomas. Down the baseline, it goes to Collins. His three-pointer's up and good. So the Broncos had a chance to extend the lead to 13, 14 points. Instead, the Blackhawks have it down to 8 as we're down to 9 seconds to go in the half. Leisure with it into the lane. Loses it, out of bounds, turnover. No, what do we got? Yep, turnover. Gives the ball back to Cowan. Just 3.3 seconds to play. Broncos lead it by 8. Into the ball game for Cowan comes Gill as Miller sits down. Also into the lineup is Underwood. 3.3 seconds to go. Blackhawks get the ball in bounds to Gill. Gill up with it quickly. 30-footer at the horn, off the back iron, no good. Broncos take a 28-20 lead into the locker room at halftime. We'll take a break. Hopefully be back with some halftime numbers. You are listening to Bronco Basketball on Delville Athletics. Back here at Delville High School, where the Broncos hold a 28-20 halftime lead over the visiting Cowan Blackhawks. Broncos jumped out to a 12-9 lead at the end of one quarter of play. Then they outscored the Blackhawks 16-11 to make it 28-20 at halftime. Broncos, on my memory serves me correct, led by at least 11 points at one juncture, and we're at the line with a chance to extend it to 13. But instead, the free throws were missed, and the Blackhawks were able to come in and cut the lead down to 8, which is where we're at here at halftime. We will take another break and hopefully be back with some scoring totals. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Daleville Athletics. Look at some halftime scoring here first for the visiting Blackhawks of Cowan. Get their first names. Noah Collins, 2-point field goal, 3-point field goal. He's 1 of 2 from the line for 6 points. Noah Harrington, 2-point field goal for 2 points. Tyler Miller had 2-point field goal, was 1 of 3 from the line for 3 points. The Blackhawks leading scorer Declan Gill coming into the ball game tonight had just 1 3-point basket for 3 points. And rounding out the scoring for the Blackhawks is Jacob Thomas. Camden Leisure had 1 2-point field goal for 2 points. Tim Arnold had 2 2-point field goals, 1 3-point field goal, and was 2 of 6, it looks like, from the line. So 9 points for Arnold. And Max Stecker had 2 2-point field goals, was 2 of 3 from the line for 6 points. Will McKinney had 3 2-point field goals, 2 of 2 from the line for 8 points. And that rounds out the scoring for the Broncos. McKinney had 8, Stecker 6, and Arnold 9 for the Broncos. We will take another break in a couple minutes and be back with third quarter action. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Delville Athletics. We're back here at Daleville High School, just about ready to get things started here in the third quarter of play. Daleville holds a 28-20 lead over the Cowan Blackhawks this evening in this Mid-Eastern Conference matchup. Second game of the girl-boy doubleheader. The first game of the doubleheader saw the Daleville Broncos, Lady Broncos, I should say, come out victorious. It's going to be Daleville basketball on the near side. Arnold will trigger the ball in bounds. Broncos going with Arnold, Stecker, Lawrence, McKinney, and Leisure. Cowan going back with Thomas, Collins. Correction, it's going to be Cowan basketball. Underwood triggered the ball in bounds to Gill. Gill gets the handoff, drives right side. They kick it back out on top of Collins. Collins' three-pointer rattles around no good, but the rebound is pulled down by Underwood, who misses a point-blank layup. Up with it for the Broncos quickly is Arnold. Arnold now gives it off to Camden Leisure. Near side to Arnold, being guarded by Gill. Gives down inside to McKinney. McKinney, spin dribble in the lane, kicks it back out to Leisure. Leisure's three-pointer straightaways off the back iron, no good, but Broncos retain possession as Lawrence comes up with an errant rebound. Lawrence lets fly with a long three. It's no good, out of bounds. And saved by Stecker, goes to Arnold, back to McKinney. His run in the lane's no good. We got a rebound fought for, jump ball called. And possession arrow is pointing in the direction of Cowan, but Coach Stoutler wants a timeout, so we'll take a break. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Daleville Athletics. It'll be Bronco basketball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Max Stecker will trigger it in. He looks, gets the ball in bounds to Lawrence, working against the 2-3 zone. Okay. They come back to Lawrence on the far baseline, back out on top to Arnold. Arnold near side to Leisure. Leisure to Arnold. Looks near side to Leisure, down on the baseline to Stecker. Now to Leisure. Far side it goes to Arnold. Arnold penetrates, gives it off to Lawrence. Broncos content to be patient with it. Leisure now, top of the key. Now Lawrence, he lets fly with another three-pointer from the wing. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled off McKinney. He puts it back up, no good. Rebound pulled off by Lawrence. Loose on the floor, picked up by McKinney. Kicks it out to Arnold. Got a whistle and a travel. Turnover against the Broncos. Gives the ball back to Cowan. 6:40 to go, third quarter. Broncos still lead it by 8. Still looking for the first points of the second half. Gill gives it off right side to Underwood, down the baseline to Nietrauer. Nietrauer, spin dribble in the lane, puts up a runner. It's no good. Rebound cleared off by Lawrence of Daleville. Lawrence gives it off to Arnold. Arnold up to Leisure, right wing. Leisure skips it across to Lawrence. Now top of the key, it goes to Arnold. He penetrates back to Lawrence, left wing. Lawrence now on the dribble, gives it back to Arnold. Arnold looks, penetrates, goes to Lawrence on the baseline. Lawrence, spin dribble, is cut off. Now Arnold has it. Now they go down inside. It goes to McKinney. McKinney's turnaround jump shot's blocked away, but he's fouled hard. So Will McKinney will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Wait to see who that foul was against. McKinney's first free throw goes around and in and falls in. The foul goes against Underwood. That's his third, so he'll sit down back in the lineup for the Blackhawks as Harrington. McKinney's second free throw is up and good. Makes it a 30-20 Bronco lead. Gill with it. into the front court, being guarded by Stecker, comes near side to Collins. Collins left wing, kicks it back out on top. They work it around the perimeter, goes to Nietrauer. Now near side, it comes down on the baseline, it goes to Miller, back out on top. They work it around the perimeter, it goes to Harrington. It goes down inside, the shots up by Gill and no good. Rebound up with it is Arnold, goes down inside to Stecker. Stecker's cut off on the left baseline and tries to kick it out to Arnold, but it's stolen away by Gill. Gill takes the length of the court, puts up a runner. It's no good. Rebound's pulled off by Arnold. Daleville gets it off quickly to Leisure. Leisure kicks it to Stecker. Stecker drives the lane, bounce passes across the lane, tries to get to McKinney, but it's last touch and goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrington. Stecker will trigger the ball. Inbounds for the Broncos underneath their own basket. 5:15 to go here in the third quarter. Broncos hold a 10-point lead. Lawrence with it. Shot fake, penetrate into the lane, puts up a runner. It's no good. Rebounds pulled off by Harrington of Cowan. He gets it off to Gill. Gill up near side to Nietrauer. Nietrauer down inside it goes. Turnaround jump shot in the lane is up and good there by Jacob Thomas. Makes it a 30-22 Bronco lead. Leisure now. Between the circles, penetrates into the lane, jump stop, kicks it out on top to Arnold. Arnold shot fakes, but on the shot fake, they say he shuffled his feet. Turnover, gives the ball back over to the Blackhawks. .444 to go here, quarter number 3. Cowan with the ball, trailing by 8. Gill goes high right side to Nietrauer. Nietrauer goes down inside to Harrington. Harrington kicks it out on top to Thomas. Thomas now near side to Nietrauer, left wing. Now comes to Collins, right wing. Collins to Nietrauer. Looks. Near side it comes to Gill, goes down inside to Harrington. Harrington drops steps, turn around, kicks it back out to Collins. Collins loses it momentarily. Now it comes near side. They work it around the perimeter. Gill drives left baseline, steps back, kicks it back out on top to Collins. Goes down inside to Harrington, low post. His turnaround jump shot, the lane's too strong. Rebound's cleared off by Arnold of Daleville. Arnold with it now. Goes high right side to Stecker. Now it goes to Lawrence. Lawrence, top of the key to Leisure. Goes right side to Stecker. Goes down inside. Turnaround jump shot is off the back iron. No good by Will McKinney. And up with it quickly for the Blackhawks is Nietrauer. Nietrauer, top of the key to Thomas, near side to Collins. Collins left wing looks, goes down the baseline to Gill. Back out on top to Nietrauer. Far side it goes to Thomas. Now near side, top of the key to Gill. Gill to Nietrauer, right wing. Looks, penetrates, spin dribble, kicks it out on top to Collins. Collins thinks about a 3, steps back out. They're working around the perimeter baseline. It goes to Thomas. It goes inside to Harrington. Harrington, see if he can do any better this time. The turnaround jump shot's up, no good, but he does draw the foul. So to the line for Cowan goes Noah Harrington. The foul goes against Will McKinney. That's his second. First free throw by Harrington is up and good. And Nietrauer sits down for Cowan. He is replaced by Miller. Harrington raises the second free throw. That's hard off the back iron, no good. But the long rebound comes off to Miller, fought for on the floor. Finally picked up by Collins. They get it out on top. Thomas's wing three-pointer's up and good. Trims the Bronco lead to 4, 30-26. Leisure to Lawrence. Lawrence comes back with a 3. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebounds loose, fought for, and out of bounds. Last touch by the Blackhawks. Broncos will retain possession. Broncos leads cut to 4. Under 3 minutes to go here, quarter number 3. Stecker triggers the ball in bounds, gets it into Leisure. Leisure to Arnold. Arnold drives the lane, spin dribble, nearly traveled. Oh, we got way up there. Got to get him for a travel as he lost his footing on the drive there in the spin. Gives the ball back over to the Blackhawks. 2:50 to go here, quarter number 3. Broncos lead it by just 4. Gill now goes high right side to Thomas, down on the baseline to Miller, back out on top to Miller. Near side, it goes to Gill, to Miller. They skip Thomas, I should say. They skip it across. They go down inside to Harrington. Harrington kicks it back out to Gill. Gill now between the circles. Now it goes to Thomas. Thomas looks near side. It comes to Collins. Collins on the left wing now to Miller. Goes inside to Harrington. Harrington being guarded by McKinney. He turns, has it stolen away. McKinney just snatches it away from him down in the low post. He gives it off to Arnold of Daleville. Arnold now to Stecker, high left side, near the 2-minute mark. Leisure with it. Now top of the key. Three-pointer is off the back iron. No good by Lawrence, but the rebound's cleared off by Arnold of Daleville. Broncos retain possession. Arnold now between the circles. 1:55 here to go, quarter number 3. Stecker high left side, now Lawrence. Lawrence on the left wing. Now top of the key, it goes to Leisure, near side to Stecker. Stecker, top of the key to Arnold. They're working the ball around the perimeter, patient with it. Leisure with it, left wing, being guarded by Gill. Now to Lawrence. Lawrence being pressured near side. Arnold has it. He penetrates into the lane, kicks it out. Leisure's baseline three-pointer. They're going to call Arnold with a charging foul before he was able even to kick it out to Leisure. So a foul and turnover gives the ball back over to the Blackhawks. And that is Arnold's third foul. Correction. Yep, Arnold's third foul. Cowan with it into the lane. They go to Harrington on the baseline. They can get back out on top with it. Gill drives the lane. And we're going to get a foul against Stecker, I believe, on the drive by Gill. Fourth foul on Daleville. Cowan gets the ball, tries to pass the ball inbounds, but it's stolen away. Up with it for Arnold for Daleville. Arnold now drives the right side, and we're going to get a push off against Harrington as Arnold was on the drive. He got the arm bar, so it's going to be Bronco basketball underneath their own basket. Broncos lead it by just 4. 1:06 to play here, quarter number 3. Stecker will trigger it inbounds. Looks, nearing the 5-second count. We got a whistle. Yep, 5-second count. That was a little quick, but probably just about right. Gives the ball back over to the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks with an opportunity to draw even closer if they can connect here. Gill into the front court, being guarded by Stecker. Under a minute now. High right side, Thomas penetrates into the lane. Spin, dribble, turnaround, jump shots. No good. Rebound pulled off by Arnold of Daleville. Arnold now. Near side, it comes to McKinney. McKinney drives the lane. Jump stop, kicks it over to Stecker. Stecker drives the left baseline, puts up a strong move, but it's off the rim and no good. And up with it quickly for Cowan is Thomas. Thomas drives in the lane. Spin, dribble, jump shots up and good. They're going to count it. And to the line will go Jacob Thomas with a chance to pull the Blackhawks to within 1 here at the 33-second mark here of the third quarter. Thomas readies his free throw. It's up and good. Makes it a 30-29 ball game. 30 seconds to play here, quarter number 3. Leisure with it now. Into the front court. Goes to Arnold. Down to 25 seconds. Arnold, high left side, now comes near side to Lawrence. Lawrence penetrates, backs it back out, gives it off to Leisure. See if the Broncos will hold for 1. Goes high left side to Stecker. 13 seconds. Leisure with it. Now to Arnold. We're under 10. Arnold penetrates, spin dribble, takes it all the way to the basket, scoops it up and scores. Tim Arnold with a big bucket here with 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Gill's shot is up off the front iron, no good. Your third quarter score is Daleville 32, Cowan 29. We'll take a break and be back with fourth quarter action. You're listening to Bronco Basketball, Daleville Athletics. Back here at Delville High School, where the Broncos hold a 32-29 lead over the visiting Blackhawks. Broncos were able to only put up 5 points there in quarter number 3. Unfortunately for Cowan, they were only able to put up 9 as they had an opportunity to take a lead for the first time, but were unable to do that. It's going to be Blackhawk basketball. They get the ball in bounds to Gill. Gill into the front court, being guarded by Stecker. He goes high right side to Thomas. Thomas penetrates into the lane, goes down the baseline to Harrington. Harrington gets it out on top to Miller. Miller drives into the lane, spin dribble, puts up a shot in the lane off the glass, and good. Brings the Blackhawks to within 1 again, 32-31. Leisure with it into the front court, being guarded closely there by Gill. Goes high left side to Arnold. He's being guarded closely by Miller. Blackhawks putting on some extra pressure here in their man-to-man defense. Top of the key goes to Lawrence. Lawrence's long three-pointer. In and out, no good. Rebounds pulled up by Stecker. Stecker kicks it back out to McKinney. McKinney gets it out on top to Arnold. He lets fly with a 3. It's short, and the rebound is cleared off by Underwood of Cowan. Underwood with it. Into the lane, kicks it out on top to Gill. His three-pointer is up off the iron. No good. Rebounds pulled off by McKinney of Daleville. He gives it off to Leisure. Leisure now between the circles. Near side, it comes to Arnold. Now to Leisure, high left side. He backs it back out. Now to Arnold between the circles. Arnold. Now to Lawrence. Lawrence on the right wing. Gets it out on top. High left side to Leisure. Leisure being guarded closely by Gill. Penetrates into the lane. Loses it. Kicks it out to Lawrence. Lawrence's three-pointer left wing. In and out. No good. Lawrence just can't buy a 3 tonight. Broncos retain possession, but they say that Stecker stepped on the sideline out of bounds. Give the ball back over to Cowan. Cowan with an opportunity to take the lead for the first time in a long time, if they can score on this possession. Underwood will trigger the ball in bounds on the near side in front of the Bronco cheering section. Gets the ball in bounds to Gill. Gill into the front court being guarded by Stecker. Gill goes high left side now to Miller. Miller, far side, it goes to Thomas. Thomas drives the lane, pulls up, jump shots in, around the rim and falls in, puts Cowan on top, 33-32 here at the 6:20 mark of quarter number 4. Arnold with it for Daleville. Drives the lane, puts up a runner. It's no good. We're going to whistle a foul. I think they're going to get Harrington. Maybe it was, nope, foul's going to go against Miller of Cowan. That's his second. So Tim Arnold with a chance to put the Broncos back on top to connect these free throws. But the first one rims out, will not go. Arnold readies his second one. It's up and good. Knots things up at 33 apiece. Gill with it for Cowan. Into the front court. Goes high right side to Thomas. Thomas penetrates into the lane. Comes over to Harrington near side. Back out on top to Miller. Miller penetrates into the lane. Goes to far side. Lost by Underwood. We got a whistle. And an offensive foul, as they say. I believe it was Underwood pushed off with the forearm. Gives the ball back over to the Broncos. Nope, it's not Underwood. They give the foul to Miller. So Broncos get the ball back. Score tied at 33. 5:50 to go in the ball game. Arnold with it high right side. Arnold drives the right side, jump stop, kicks it out to McKinney. McKinney step back three-pointer left, baseline's up and good. Will McKinney with a big three-pointer here at the 5:40 mark to put the Broncos back up on top by 3. Brown now penetrates in the lane, kicks it out to Miller. Miller drives, kicks it across over to Thomas. Thomas's long three-pointers, no good. Rebound cleared off by McKinney of Daleville. McKinney with a big bucket there, clears the rebound, gives the ball to Arnold. Arnold, high right side, in no hurry. Broncos spread the floor. Arnold penetrates into the lane, kicks it off to McKinney. McKinney thinks about another one, drives the lane, has it knocked away. Kicks it back out on top to Lawrence. Lawrence's jump shot in the lane's up and good. So Derek Lawrence with a big bucket in the lane. Struggles from scoring from the outside, but he gets into the lane and gets a nice hoop. Puts the Broncos back up on top, 38-33. And with that, the Blackhawks want a timeout. We'll take a break. 38-33 your score. Broncos lead it by 5, 4:54 to go in the ballgame. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Daleville Athletics. .454 to go in the ball game. Broncos 38, Blackhawks 33. It'll be Blackhawk basketball in front of their own. They throw the ball in bounds. It's stolen away by Stecker. Arnold with it, so a turnover by Cowan. Cowan takes a short lead, and then they've kind of imploded here the last minute or so of the ball game. Arnold with it loses it, but it's picked up by McKinney on the right baseline. McKinney penetrates into the lane, goes down the baseline to Stecker, throws it away. Bad pass. The Broncos want a touch, and they're not going to get it. Be Cowan basketball. Gill with it into the front court for the Blackhawks. Goes high right side with it to Thomas. Thomas drives the lane. Reverse dribble, puts it up off the glass and in. Pulls the Blackhawks back within 3. Arnold now, slowly, across the timeline. He's being guarded by Miller. He's 40 feet from the basket, high right side. Miller about 3 feet off of him. Comes up closer. Now Arnold drives into the lane, nearly loses his footing. We've got a whistle on the foul. So Tim Arnold will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws for the Broncos. See if they're going to get on that foul. The foul goes against Jacob Thomas. That is his third. Arnold's first free throws up and good. Makes it a 39-35 Bronco lead. Arnold's next free throw. Yeah. It's up and good. Makes it a 40-35 Bronco lead. Gill with it now. In the front court, being guarded by Stecker. Gill nearly travels. Goes high right side to Thomas, being guarded by Lawrence closely. Lawrence back out on top to Underwood to Gill. Gill between the circles, being guarded tightly by Stecker. Gill drives the lane, puts up a runner. It's no good, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. See who that's going to go against. First free throw by Gill's up and good. I think they're going to get Stecker on that foul. It's his third. 40-36. Gill's second free throw's up and good. Makes it 40-37. Cowan picks up with some full court pressure. Leisure with it in the backcourt, being guarded by Gill. He gets it across the timeline. Goes down the baseline to Lawrence, but Lawrence fumbles it out of bounds. Turnover. Broncos gives the ball back to Cowan. Gives the Blackhawks another chance to pull within 1. Or 3 if they can, or tie it if they can knock down a 3. Gill with it between the circles. Gill, step back three-pointer, off the front iron, no good. Rebounds pulled off by McKinney of Daleville. Arnold with it, up slowly, directs traffic. Dribbles it 40 feet from the basket. Drives into the lane, skips it across to Stecker. Stecker goes back out on top to Lawrence, now to Arnold. Nearing the 3-minute mark here of quarter number 4. And with that, the Broncos will take a timeout. We'll take a short break. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Daleville Athletics. Be Bronco basketball out of bounds in front of the scores table. Broncos hold on to a slim 3-point lead. Leisure triggers the ball inbounds to Arnold. Arnold being guarded closely there by Collins. Goes high post to McKinney. McKinney turns, faces. Turnaround jump shot is off the back iron. No good. Rebound's cleared off by Underwood of Cowan. Underwood with it now. Being guarded by Arnold. They work the ball around the perimeter. Collins with it. Drives right baseline into the lane. Puts up a jump shot. No good. Rebound's cleared off by Lawrence of Daleville. We had some numbers there possibly, but Derek decided to back it back out. We had an injured player here on this end momentarily, so maybe a wise move. Arnold with it now as we go down under 2.5 minutes to play. Arnold drives the lane, pass fake, has it blocked out of bounds. This last touch by Cowan. So Broncos will retain possession. Coach Stotler not happy with the sloppiness of the ball handling there on this possession. Broncos were fortunate to maintain possession. 40-37. Broncos lead at 2:24 to go in the ball game. Stecker tries to go to inbounds to Lawrence underneath the basket, but it's loose, and we're going to get a whistle. Timeout by Daleville. They apparently will maintain possession. I wasn't sure anybody was in possession, but it looks like the Broncos are going to keep it. We'll take a short break. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Daleville Athletics. It'll be Bronco basketball underneath their own basket. 40-37. Broncos lead at 2:22 to play. Arnold will trigger the ball in bounds. He looks, gets the ball down inside to McKinney. It's knocked away, but he comes back up with it. Lawrence's three-pointer, top of the keys, up and good. Derek Lawrence picks up good time to knock down a three-pointer. Maybe his first of the night. If not, it's his first of the half at the very least. Broncos lead at 43-37. Harrington. They work the ball around the perimeter to Gill. They go down inside with it to Underwood. Underwood being guarded. Oh my goodness, they're going to get a whistle and a foul call, or correction, a travel call, as Underwood clearly drug his pivot foot. Gives the ball back over to the Broncos. Costly turnover there if you're a Blackhawk fan. Blackhawks pick up with full court pressure. Stecker gets the ball and bounce to Leisure. He's being guarded by Gill. Stecker with it now 80 feet from the basket. He's still being guarded. Finally gets it into the front court. Penetrates, goes down the right baseline to McKinney. McKinney's three-pointers off the front iron, no good. Rebound loose and thoughtful, and they're going to get Stecker with the foul over the back that Say pushed off with his forearm. So it's going to give the ball back over to the Blackhawks. Broncos still lead it by 6. 1:47 to go in the ball game. Underwood will trigger the ball in bounds to Gill for Cowan. Gill walks it up slowly. Directs traffic. We got a clear out play. Gill takes the basket to the right side, but misses. A little short jump shot. Rebound's cleared off by Lawrence. So Gill unable to connect the set play that was run for him there, and Broncos have it now. Arnold now goes high left side to Leisure. Back to Arnold between the circles. Down to a minute 20 to play. Arnold drives the lane, and he's tripped. Foul's going to go against Collins of Cowan, I believe. The Bronco basketball underneath their own basket, as that is the 6th foul against the Blackhawks in the half. So Broncos will go to the line to shoot a bonus on the next foul. Arnold looks. Nearly there. Another 5-second call. So that's the second 5-second call. Second time the Broncos have had a hard time getting the ball in bounds. In fact, have failed to get the ball in bounds in the ball game. Broncos still hold on to a 6-point lead. We're going to get a timeout, 30-second timeout called by the Broncos. As Coach Stotler is not happy with that last turnover. We'll take a short break. 43-37. Broncos lead it. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Daleville Athletics. Blackhawk basketball. 1 minute, 21 seconds to play in the ball game. Broncos lead it by 6. Underwood rolls the ball inbounds to Gill. Gill being guarded by Stecker in the front court. There's a backdoor play, wide open inside for the layup is number 24, Jacob Thomas. Trims the Bronco lead to 4. Nice set play called and the timeout there by Coach Ingles. And Daleville wants another timeout. You're listening to Bronco basketball on Daleville Athletics. Bronco basketball, they'll have to go the length of the course. The Blackhawks pick up in full court man-to-man pressure. Broncos lead it by 4. Stecker gets the ball in bounds to Leisure. He's tackled, whistle, turnover. No foul call. Gives the ball over to the Blackhawks. So it'll be Underwood out of bounds on the near side. Gives it to Gill. Blackhawks with a chance to trim this 4-point lead down to 2 or 1. Gill penetrates, goes on the baseline to Collins. Collins drives into the lane. Little jump shot in the lanes off the back iron. No good. Broncos get a break there as Collins misses a point-blank 3-footer, and we're going to get Arnold is fouled by Collins in the backcourt. And that will send Tim Arnold to the line to shoot the 1 bonus. And as is the case many times, particularly for the Broncos this season, they're going to have to knock down free throws if they want to salt this away. Arnold readies his first free throw. It's up, hard off the back iron. Rebound cleared off by Underwood of Daleville, or Black of Cowan. They get it up quickly to Thomas. Thomas drives the lane, kicks it back out on top to Gill, throws it into the backcourt. We got a turnover, Blackhawks. Broncos with another break there as the Blackhawks self-destruct with an opportunity to trim the lead from 4 down to 2 or 1. So it'll be Blackhawk basketball in front of the Bronco bench. And we got discussion at the scorers table. Stucker's going to trigger the ball in bounds. Broncos in a stack. Everybody's right up close to Max. Max finally gets the ball in bounds. Lawrence in the front court. He's being guarded close. We've got to get a reach-in foul. It's going to go against Thomas of Cowan. So they'll send the Broncos to the line. We're going to have to make a – Broncos are going to have to earn the victory at the free throw line. Substitution. Nietrauer sits down. Underwood returns to the lineup for Cowan. Derek Lawrence readies the first free throw. The 1 bonus. Free throws up off the front iron. No good. Blackhawks still in the game. Gill with it now between the circles. Goes left baseline to Underwood. Underwood drives the lane. Dumps it off down inside. And lost momentarily. We're going to get a reach-in foul as Harrington was unable to handle the pass. He lost it, reached in on Max Stecker, so Stecker's going to go to the line to shoot the 1 bonus with 35 seconds to play. Broncos have not been very successful at the free throw line this evening at all, and particularly here in the latter stages of the fourth quarter. Stecker readies his first free throw. It's up and off the back iron, no good. Blackhawks still in the ball game. Gill with it now. Goes high right side to Underwood. 27 seconds. Gill lets fly with a three-pointer. It's short. Rebound's cleared off by Lawrence. Lawrence is fouled 80 feet from the basket from Collins. with 22.2 seconds to play. And everybody will march back down to the Bronco end to line up for more free throws. Broncos have missed the last three, I believe. I believe they were all front ends of one-on-ones, as this is the 10th team foul against Cowan. So Lawrence will be shooting 2. It's up and good. Lawrence readies the second one. Brown enters the lineup from Cowan. It's up and good as well. Makes it a 45-39 ball game with 22.2 seconds to go. Broncos lead it by 6. Cowan will go the length of the court. Broncos in a man-to-man defense. They back off. Gill with it. Spots up for a 3. Banks it in. Makes it a 45-42 game. 12 seconds to go. They get the ball inbounds to Arnold, and he's fouled on the far side in front of the Cowan bench by Jacob Thomas. So Tim Arnold will go to the line with 11 seconds to play. Certainly like to see him hit at least one of the two. Make it a 2-possession ball game. Substitutions. Into the lineup for Cowan comes Miller. Sitting down is Thomas. That was Thomas's 5th foul, so Thomas is done. Arnold's free throws up and good. Makes it a 4-point Bronco lead with just 11 seconds to go in the game. Arnold readies the second one. This one is off the back iron, but pops through. Makes it a 47-42 game, 10 seconds to play. There's a three-pointer by Gill straight away. It's no good. Rebounds tipped up, fought for, pulled off by McKinney, and McKinney's fouled. So Will go to the line with a chance to shoot 2 more free throws. Broncos lead by 5, 47-42, with just 4.2 seconds to go in the ball game. Will McKinney, first free throw is up off the front iron, no good. Will raises the second one. This time it's good. Makes it a 48-42 Bronco lead. Gill with it. Let's fly with a 40-footer at the horn. Up, no good. And that's going to do it. Broncos take a hard-fought 48-42 Mid-Eastern Conference victory tonight over their Delaware County rival, the Cowan Blackhawks. And we'll take a break. Hopefully be back with some final numbers. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Daleville Athletics. Back here at Delaware High School, with the Broncos have taken a hard-fought 48-42 victory over the Cowan Blackhawks. We're looking to score by quarters. The Broncos jumped out to a 12-9 lead at the end of the first quarter. Then they outscored the Blackhawks 16-11 to take a 28-20 lead going into the locker room at halftime. Broncos were only able to put up 5 points in the third quarter, but Cowan, unfortunately for them, were only able to score 9 to make it a 32-29 differential at the end of 3 quarters of play. And the Broncos came out in the fourth quarter of play, outscored Cowan 16-13 to give you the final of 48-42. We'll take another break. Hopefully we'll have the final scoring numbers. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Daleville Athletics. Back here for the final time at Daleville High School. Look at the final scoring totals. The visiting Cowan Blackhawks, who went down to defeat tonight to the Broncos, were led in scoring by the 20 points of number 24, Jacob Thomas. He was the only Blackhawk in double figures. Coming in next, scoring laurels for Cowan, was Declan Gill, who had 8 points. 6 points were put up tonight by Noah Collins. 5 points by Tyler Miller, and 3 points by Noah Harrington. So again, the Blackhawks were paced by their only player in double figures, that being Jacob Thomas with 20 points. Looking at the Broncos, they placed 3 players in double figures. They were led by the freshman Tim Arnold, who had 16 points. 14 points were added by Will McKinney. 10 points by Derek Lawrence. 6 points by Max Stecker, and 2 points by Camden Leisure. And one somewhat glaring total, Broncos were fortunate to win hitting just 4 free throws. Correction, that's not right. They hit 4 3-point shots, and they hit 16 free throws in 26 attempts, with a number of those misses being late in the fourth quarter, front ends of 1-and-1s. But fortunately, the Blackhawks were unable to capitalize on those missed free throws. So again, Broncos were led 3 players in double figures: Arnold 16, McKinney's 14, and Lawrence's 10. The loss for tonight for the Blackhawks tonight drops the Blackhawks record to 0-8 overall and 0-2 in Mid-Eastern Conference play. The victory for the Broncos makes them 3-8 overall. It's the first conference victory for the Broncos as their conference record now becomes 1-5. The Broncos will take on the winner of the Wapahani Delta game at Delta in the semifinals of the Delaware County Tournament next Friday, January the 11th, and that will be no easy task, as Delta, the last I knew, was undefeated, and the Wapahani Raiders had a record of somewhere in the neighborhood of 7-2, if my memory serves me correctly. So probably the two favorites in the county tournament are meeting on the first night there. Wapahani and Delta. Broncos will take on the winner next Friday evening. Broncos' next home game is Friday, January the 18th, when they host the Southern Wells Raiders. That's going to just about do it from here at Delville High School. We'll see you next time. Good evening, everyone.